Welcome back. Are you stuck in a bad relationship that's depressing and unfulfilling? Do you feel like you keep compromising yourself for somebody else? Well, stop doing that. Easier said than done, of course. But now here's Angela Lutin, our South Florida dating expert, with some expert advice on how you can do just that and enjoy yourself this summer. Here's Angela. Angela, it's been too long. Welcome back.
How are you? Nice to see you again.
I'm good, but people forlorn in bad relationships all across South Florida are desperate for some counsel.
Yes, we're going to give it to them today.
All right, so it's good that you're here. So Independence Day dating, because sometimes it's better just to be single. I feel like you have to do one of these when you do that.
But. You know, you just got to, sometimes you got to be on your own to figure it out, right?
Right. And so you've put together a list of all these sort of like triggers, things that you should watch out for in yourself and in the people you're dating, that when you see it happening, you need to walk away.
Right. When to stake claim on your independence.
Okay, so these are great. These are fun. We'll riff about these. So the first one is when behavior becomes crazy, needy, or desperate.
Well, and that can go either way. That's either their behavior becomes crazy or your own behavior. I mean, you start to know when you get into that zone where you're checking their phone or you're wondering where they are, and your crazy gets a little bit out of control. That's when you need to step back and say, okay, am I too invested in this relationship? Do I need to get a handle on my feelings and my emotions?
You know, so many people that I know of have either had someone look at their phone or they've looked at someone's phone.
Yeah.
That's bad news. If I'm dating someone and she grabs my phone,
it's a no-no.
I'm done immediately.
Once you've crossed that line, you can't ever go back. The trust is gone. So if you've got to resist that urge to look at someone's phone, it's done.
But isn't sort of the bigger point that if you feel the need to look at someone's phone, there's probably a reason?
You're totally you're going crazy. You're going a little bit crazy. That's why you need to bring it back and check and say, hey, am I going too far in this? Am I invested too much?
And then of course the person could just delete stuff anyway, and then you'll never know.
Yeah.
Right, or just use fake names for people, you know, like I've never done it, but I heard other people do. Okay, serial infidelity. Some people they're just going to be unfaithful forever, huh?
If you're with someone that's a cheater once, a cheater twice, guess what? A cheater a third time. They're going to continue to do it. Yeah. You have to say there's no amount of change that you can do on yourself or they can do on their stuff that's going to make them actually respect you and stop cheating.
Bigger picture on all that, though, is aren't some people like attracted to people that have been unfaithful before, and they kind of go through the whole, I can change that person.
Of course. It's the bad boy syndrome. Yeah. We want the bad boy. We think that we can change him. Why do you think John Mayer is so popular in Hollywood right now? Because every girl thinks that they can change him.
Right. I thought it was because of his ballads. No, is that not it?
That's a little bit sexy. Or maybe
bad
the tattoos.
Boy. Yeah, right.
It's the bad boy thing altogether.
So you need to not do that. If you see a cheater, if you see a bad boy, worship from afar, but you know.
Yeah, or if they've done it to you more than once, don't keep going back for more punishment.
Yeah. Yeah, because my God, that's got to feel terrible.
And that goes for the girls, too. Girls can be cheaters, too.
I know.
Yeah.
What the? I know. This is a great one. Oh, this is a great one. You're dating someone, but you have feelings for someone else.
Yes.
Now you got two people that you're giving sort of half your stuff to.
You can't be true to one. Now, if you're still in the dating mode where you're not exclusive, that's okay. But if you're exclusive with someone, you can't be playing around with someone else. And I'm a big believer in that.
When do you, I guess it's individual, but when do you sort of figure out when it's time to, that's it?
To say that you're exclusive?
Yeah.
I think it happens different for different people. I usually would let women are much more willing to become exclusive earlier than guys are.
Right.
So I'd let the guy take the lead and say they're ready.
I mean, you're ready to become exclusive now.
I am.
It's been like 3 minutes of conversation. I'm just saying, hold on.
I have a boyfriend now. I have a boyfriend now. I know you're not going to believe that. Yes, but he asked me to be exclusive, and that's exactly how it went down.
Let's save time. Back half of the interview. We're talking about your personal life. Okay, good. That's fascinating. Yeah. Congratulations. All right, and then you begin to lose your identity when you're with someone sometimes, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to Taylor Swift concert and you don't like Taylor Swift, or you're all of a sudden eating vegan and you're not a vegan, you really want a steak. You have to say, am I doing this for me, or am I doing this to try to pretend like I'm someone else?
Right.
Don't lose who you are in a relationship.
Because it's good to have your own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll respect you for it. If
Sure.
you become a clone of them, they don't want to go to sleep at night with them. They want someone a little different.
Unless they're really narcissistic.
Yes.
Then they probably do. And then you shouldn't be dating them in the first place. One thing that I thought about all these points, and one of the things I kept coming back to is sometimes getting out is not as hard as staying out, right? So we're talking about all these great points about how, okay, you got to step away. But I think sometimes the harder part is kind of staying away. So what advice do you have if you break up with somebody? Okay, do you just delete their phone number? Do you block them from your caller ID? What do you do?
It's really hard because we all want to go back. I mean, there's nostalgia there, or maybe a little too much alcohol. You dial them at the end of the night. But I think you have to say, for 4 weeks, I'm not going to contact this person. And in 4 weeks, I know it's hard. It's really hard. And I can't even say that I've done it myself before. But in 4 weeks, if I still have feelings for that person, then I'll go back and I'll revisit it, or we'll start over again. But you have to give it a clean break.
4 weeks, though, does seem hard. And that's, so they're going to reach out to you. So you can't even, reply to them?
If you really need to make a break and you look at these things and go, listen, I'm acting crazy, he's a cheater,
right.
I'm losing who I am, you got to give yourself the time.
Yeah, and then another point that you have, and it's kind of sort of all ties them together, is this person enhancing your life? Is this relationship enhancing your life, right? Because if not, then...
That's a big gut check, and that's a soul search thing. And that usually comes longer if you've gone into the relationship 6 to 8 to 12 months later and go, am I benefiting from this relationship? Is this making my life better? Because
life is hard. You know what I mean? Work is hard, everything else is hard, and if you come home and it's hard and it's not fun...
It should be easy.
Ugh.
And it should definitely be fun.
Yeah. Man.
I agree.
Speaking of which, back to your love life. So somebody has tamed the great Angela
Yes,
Lutin.
and can you believe online dating? No. I've always been a big fan of online dating. Online dating.
Really?
Yeah. Go figure.
And was it a quick sort of, did he whisk you away, snap you up off your feet, or did you make him
Well,
wait
coincidentally, I'm from Mississippi. I've told you that before. He's from Mississippi. It was very rare to find that, and that was the connection. And then we just started finding a lot of parallels in our life and how we got to South Florida. And yeah, first date we knew.
Really?
Yeah, first date.
And so when's the wedding?
I don't know about that. I've got my career going, he's got his, but we're having fun, which is the best part.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And you might be the only 2 people from Mississippi in all of South Florida.
I think so.
It better work out for you guys. All right, what do you want to plug? What do you want to promote? What do you want people
Essentially,
to know?
Angela is my website. Also, my radio show, Dating 911, which you are going to be a guest on in a few weeks.
I'm very excited, actually.
Yeah, I can't wait to have you there. I do the broadcast every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Do I have to, it's just radio. I don't
just
have to
radio.
shave, right?
No.
Okay, I can wear a t-shirt and whatever.
I wear my pajamas sometimes.
Oh my God.
We can have a pajama party.
We can. I can't wait to do your radio show.
Thanks. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Congratulations on your nuptials and pending.
Thank you.
Or whatever.
Thank you.
And good to see you again.
Thanks. Nice to see you.
I always love talking to Angela. All right, when we come back, I'll look back at the iHeartRadio pool party at the Fontainebleau last weekend. It was insane. As the kids say, it was off the heezy. I think that's what they say anyway. Great party. We were there. We took video. We'll show you. It's coming up. Keep it here.